Battle for Arctic
One
dominance.
desolate lunar surface, a new frontier where old rivalries sharpen into something unprecedented. The world's most powerful nations are no longer content to spar over trade, technology, or military might on Earth. They are now racing to plant their flags and their nuclear reactors on the moon. For years, the US, China, and Russia have jostled for supremacy in every conceivable arena. From tit-for-tat tariffs and technology bans to military drills and proxy wars, the struggle for dominance is relentless. Now, the battleground is shifting skyward. The moon, once a symbol of human unity and wonder, has morphed into the next chessboard for global power politics. China and Russia's audacious plan to build a nuclear power plant on the lunar surface. This is not some far-off projection. Official nuclear energy. China's Chang'e 8 mission, slated for 2028, will lay the groundwork for building a permanent manned lunar base. What makes it even more interesting is the collaboration between Moscow and Beijing. Russia's space agency Roscosmos said last year that it planned to build a nuclear reactor on the moon's surface in partnership with the Chinese Space Agency.
3, 2, 1. Boosters in and liftoff of Artemis 1.
The implications are seismic. The U.S., with its Artemis program aiming to return astronauts to the moon by December 2025, now faces a direct challenge, not just in exploration, but in the militarization and control of resources in space. The prospect of a Chinese-Russian nuclear-powered base, inaccessible to NASA and its allies, signals a new era of exclusion and escalation. Bureau Report, VON, World is One. Is the world's new flashpoint. Western warships slice through icy waters in combat drills. Russian bombers patrol the skies. Cold War-era bases are roaring back to life. China is quietly planting flags in science labs that double as listening posts. The changing geopolitics and geography is making Arctic the most sought-after region in the world. This isn't a climate story anymore, it's a battle for global dominance at the top of the world. Into this storm strides President Trump, unveiling a $9 billion Conquer Arctic plan that supercharges the U.S. Coast Guard with a fleet of cutting-edge icebreakers. These steel giants will slice through the thickest ice, opening new shipping lanes and securing untapped reserves of oil, gas, and rare minerals. As the polar ice recedes, the Arctic transforms from a frozen wasteland into the world's hottest geopolitical prize. But the Americans are not alone in their ambitions. Russia has deployed nuclear submarines beneath the ice, while Tu-95 bombers prowl the skies above. Moscow's military buildup is staggering new airfields. Radar stations now dot the Russian Arctic. China is also actively breaking the ice in Arctic. It is rapidly increasing its footprints driven by its economic and strategic interests. In response, NATO is now scrambling to counter Russia's formidable Arctic footprint. The alliance is actively calling for stronger Arctic defense capabilities, conducting exercises and bolstering its presence in the region.
Maritime threats are mounting, that's for sure. To name but a few, Russia is militarizing the Arctic. And we are seeing an increasing activity of Russian submarines operating in that area.
We will invest in new submarines, aircraft, ships, armed vehicles, and artillery, as well as new radar, drones, and sensors to monitor the seafloor and the Arctic.
With the ice melting at unprecedented rates, the Arctic is transforming into a vast ocean, ice-covered regions rich with oil, gas, and strategic leverage. And while the world debates climate change, Trump is gearing up for what could be a Cold War in a warming zone.